Hello! Hello, everyone! We're here, but we have an ad. Please, watch this ad, and we will be back with you momentarily.
If you've been waiting your whole life for the ultimate asteroid mining simulator, then you're in luck. Delta V Rings of Saturn is here, and it's a game that understands the importance of science in science fiction. The physics-based mining sim drops you in a world where every action has a reaction. Precision spaceflight means a mistimed thruster burst could lead to major ship damage, or your hold barfing up all your precious minerals. Will you unravel the mystery of the rings, or just spend your time getting rich? Because while money can't buy you everything, it can buy a ton of cool things like fission reactors, experienced crew members, or pogs. Delta V Rings of Saturn may or may not contain 90s era schoolyard games. Please consult a doctor if you remember pogs, as you are old now. Delta V Rings of Saturn is available now, so head on over to its Steam page today.
Oh, and we're back. Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Newly Released. My name is Amy, this is Frost. I already said this is newly released, didn't I? I did.
Yeah, it's a newly released.
We've
released. Changed. Yeah, no, it's a whole new structure.
And hello, yes. We're checking out Zenless Zone Zero. Now, I did see a question in the chat. I just finished either chapter 1 or what I think is the chapter 1 of the prologue. I think it might have been chapter 1. Which means I am now up to a point where I can start doing some side content, which is kind of what it's pushing me towards now. So we are potentially in spoiler territory here, but I am going to try and lean more into side content and just general combat farming when and where I can to avoid spoilers. But given, as always, with a miHoYo game like this, there is a fair bit of onboarding to do. So there are still things being unlocked and tutorialized in a way. The other really fun thing, I have been playing on controller. My one gripe with this game so far is I cannot swap between using menus with keyboard and mouse and controller for combat. So I'm about to have to learn with, because my controller wasn't turned on when I turned the game on, I'm about to learn the combat with keyboard and mouse. Alex says it's fine with keyboard and mouse. This isn't the worst thing. But let's find out.
It's the superior way to go. No, probably not. Frost's robe. What? It's a shirt.
It's a t-shirt. Well, not a t-shirt. Oh. The other thing. The normal
like
shirt.
A dress shirt? I don't know. Yeah, I like oversized shirts. Keeps my mask.
This is the new miHoYo game. Yes. On my desktop there are 4 icons. 5 actually. So one of them is part of the the other 4 are Genshin, Star Rail, Honkai Impact 3rd, and this. So, yes, it is not the 3rd. It is not the 3rd Hoya. It's not even the 4th, because there's things like Gun Girl Z and Tears of Things and stuff like that. Anyway.
So many miHoYos. We're all part of miHoYo now.
We are.
Love it, love it. Who we got here? We got Eve too. Yeah, I've been gone for a while. Yes. It was a good vacay, Jonathan. Yeah. How we doing that?
Hell yeah.
This Twitch side of things. Where's George Lucas holding it up? Appreciate you, bub. Yeah, we could talk about space and Boeing there, Lord Robertus. Whichever you prefer. I'm not a space guy. Do you like sci-fi, Amy?
I lean more into fantasy.
Yeah, same. Well.
I lean more into fantasy.
Yeah.
Space is neat. I like Mass Effect. I like Garrus. I like.
Space is nice, but like
the
ocean's where the freaky shit is. That's what I like.
No, don't bullshit. You don't like.
Expansion test.
You're lying. You don't like the ocean.
I love the ocean. Eve's saying the game's a little louder than the both of us.
Really? 'Cause I turned it down quite significantly.
Yeah, Andy. Yeah.
I'll go further.
Is it the chill Sunday vibes? No, Subnautica stream. No, we're not doing that. No. I like the ocean where it is. I like where I am, right? Oh my god, it's got scratchers.
Stellar Jades. Yeah, it does. There's a daily
I'm
scratcher.
gonna download this game right now.
There's a daily scratcher. Look at the little good boy. Look at him. You can read the
Look at him.
news.
What a cutie. Yeah. Where do you even find this game? Doesn't seem to be on Steam. miHoYo
It
uses
is not
their
on
own
Steam.
launcher.
They use Epic, and they also do their
Ew.
own launches. I
Alright.
use them through Epic. Fun fact, I play all of them through Epic because most of them will give you Epic rewards. So if you do end up buying like any of the monthly passes or anything like that, you typically get money credited onto your Epic account, which you can then use to spend back on it, which I have found to be incredibly useful.
Would do.
And if
I
you don't like
must
using the
do.
Epic launcher, as we mentioned, you can also check that out separately.
How did Epic swing that? The exclusive? Did they pay
No
for that? Or is that
idea.
miHoYo's choice?
Wuwa is definitely not miHoYo. Wuwa was a different company called Kuro, who make Punishing Grey Raven.
You're just a bigot. Who
Epic
thinks
Rewards aren't
all
working for
gachas are
ZZZ at
miHoYos?
least. Interesting. They definitely work for Genshin and Star Rail. I don't think they work for... maybe they work for Impact Third? I can't remember. Man wants to find...
How many hundreds of dollars does it take to beat this then? I'm not sure. Probably none.
None.
If
I'm
it's
currently
if the
free to
track
play.
record for the
I'm
rest of the
currently free to
same.
play.
Yeah. That's my thing here. Yeah, we found out a lot about gacha games today. Like there's a
Today,
gacha union.
specifically?
Yeah, yes, today specifically. Because everybody's been complaining
I
about
woke
the
up 40 minutes
monetization in
ago.
First Descendant. Oh, this is true.
Oh.
Your day just started now. I'm gonna say, catch me up. What makes this story gameplay different from the others? That's
The
the thing
stories
is,
are completely different in all of them. Like the stories are
whole
so
different each
far apart from each other. Gameplay wise, it gives me Persona. Not in it doesn't use turn-based combat, but in its general actions outside of combat, it gives me Persona. It's not that bad, bro. This one's really hard to describe. It's super flashy in a very
What?
good way.
The others are super flashy though.
Oh no! Wait till we're in combat. Wait till we're in combat, Frost. It is a treat to just sit and
no.
watch. It is. Bro, don't check yourself in the trash. There is a talking trash can. Don't tell me this Trailblazer is going to be around here somewhere.
Got SVU €5. They do seem to reuse characters from their games a lot.
They
Is it
do,
reused?
but that
That's
is,
no
no,
trope.
those are, no, okay, so no, that's a different thing. So they're XPs. Well, they're called, so what we call them is XPs. Oh my goodness. How to describe? Look, we're gonna have a coffee.
How about a cup of joe? A little bitterness can make life's sweetness all the more satisfying.
And of course, they're not all unlocked in a deck. That's so smart.
So it's got fighting game energy with the feedback
It
impact.
does
of your
have
attack.
fighting energy.
Okay.
So there is I haven't watched it yet. There is a 30-minute video. Oh, it doesn't provide bonus. Am I over? Okay, we're gonna have a coffee later because I'd like to make sure I have plenty of energy for y'all for the stream. There is a 30-minute video with them talking with the Street Fighter devs because they actually worked with them quite closely. Developing the fighting game feel to the game. It's a cup of lava cappuccino on Mr. Panda's table. Good for Mr. Panda. Payphone. What happens if I go to the payphone? Wow, there's a yellow pages. Who can I call? I'm gonna call this pizza guy. I don't know what I'm doing. I just saw something and I was like, ooh. Buongiorno. May I please have one Hawaiian pizza? Oh no. Oh no, Belle.
Yeah, do it. How dare you, arrivederci.
Arrivederci. All right, goodbye. Goodbye, good
This is
sir.
a crime. Oh my god. Yeah, I got a haircut there.
Oh hell yeah, he got the
Barbecue,
fresh
yeah.
fade.
I got something.
I got something.
I'm not sure what this is, a fade or a taper. I said to my barber, I'll give you $120. Do what you want.
What?
I woke up a little like this. Hey, yeah,
It was
I
a
know
few
him.
days
He
later.
take
He was
care.
very confused.
Because
Because when he walked in and said "fuck me up," he was very confused about what you meant.
Yep. Went in the fuck around and find out pipeline. Came out looking with a fade. I think the biggest improvement is he actually like fixed up my facial hair. I was growing that out for a while.
Why did you hit the gas? Slowing down in a hollow? Oh, you don't know me if you don't know that. All over the hollow.
It's not having it. Who is this dude?
I don't know, this is just some guy that I think is gonna give me a side quest.
I hear rubbing his eye, seeing the fireworks going off. Yeah.
Oh my god, yes!
I've hit on a universal experience.
Well, I don't know how else to describe it. No, I have never had short hair.
We got here. Geldin, $2. Mr. Panda has a table. All arguments invalid. It's settled then. I would sacrifice my ability to grow any facial hair to be rid of neck beard. You can just shave that off, brother. You don't have to have a neck beard.
Have I already accepted this one? Yeah, okay, I have accepted that one. But I haven't accepted this one. Oh,
Would you consider trying a mohawk? Are you talking to Amy or to me? I'd easily.
Are you talking
$20.
to me? No.
Like, I've had the electric mullet before, right? I'm down. If anything, I like when the side of my head is shaved.
What makes your mullet electric?
It was done in 20 minutes flat, so that's the only thing that defines it, right? It's more of the chaotic cutting away of it.
All right, I'm gonna do a temple. What that means is, I want the shark lady. Ellen Jo, come home. Ellen Jo, come home.
What just happened? Did we
I'm doing
win?
a pull. I'm doing a temple.
Oh, we're pulling. Okay, I thought that was like a dungeon. What is this MTV looking stack of TVs? What's going on here?
Skip.
The music entertainment.
Oh my god, another sweet car. Oh my god.
Oh, is that the gacha?
Yeah,
I
that's
like
the gacha.
gachas that actually have like claw machines in them. This is okay.
Devastating. Devastating.
Which Scooby-Doo game should I get? Night of 100 Frights. Easy. I had hair like Amy in my 20s, but then I was like too much work, so shoulder length now. I ain't got time for that much conditioner. Do you condition, Amy?
Condition my hair.
Yes.
I do indeed shampoo and condition, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Is it work time? Is food included?
You know, hair care products, all those kinds of things, just eating into the budget, not having it. I'll just go bold.
Oh. Look, it's Ellen Jo. Hello, Ellen Jo. I do not know her in the story yet. I just know that's her.
What do you want? Shark Tale girl? Doo-doo-doo-doo.
The amount of times I've gone, oh, Shark Tale, and I'm like, I love that movie! The amount of times I've done that in my head is quite upsetting.
Shark Tale, Nacho Libre, Racing Stripes, all had the same energy. Great.
Racing Stripes. I was about to say, was that the snail one? But no, that was called Turbo. I didn't watch that one.
Turbo, oh, it had similar energy. Turbo and Bolt, yeah. Something like that, yeah. I'm 38 with long hair and denial that I'm probably starting to bald. Just let it go, you know? Go with grace. Yeah, CJ knows. That's the best Scooby-Doo game. And Denmark, $5. It's nice to have y'all to listen to. I'm covering for one of my
Oh,
coworkers
hell yeah.
today.
Glad-
So
well,
I think it is Denmark.
I was about to say hell yeah, but I'm like, wait, no, if you're working, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, no.
That sucks.
Frost, have you tried beard oil? It's life-changing for the men in my life who've tried it. Nah, it tastes bad. As far as beard oil, I've got some. Used to put a couple drops here and there. I've got some wax and stuff like that, but
He got the
I don't know.
wax.
My facial hair has a way of just finding its own like homeostasis. If I mess with it, it starts to go weird.
We found the trash can.
I've been pampered before, right? I used to date like rich white girls, and they'd do all this crazy stuff to me, and it would mess up. Like it made my skin dry. I felt like those animals that they test
so many of
products
those
on.
products are intentionally designed to make things worse, so that you keep buying them because you think it's making it better. And it's like,
Surely.
my word.
Yeah, it's like chapstick. Absolutely not. It's like just not having it. Also, like 19, that's when I first grew out my like hair. Couldn't grow a beard at the time, and that's when I was like, "Dang, bro, I got this crazy mane, and it's great. I don't need conditioner." Also, skin type varies hugely. Yeah, mine is just like that blend of always nicely
I was
hydrated.
talking about this to Alex yesterday, because like on the TV they were like, if you have dry, oily, or normal skin, and I'm like, normal
That's
skin
everyone.
can't be normal. It's not
Why not?
normal. Why are we calling it that? Is it to make the other ones feel bad?
Oh, I see what you mean.
I
yeah.
don't get it.
That's
Anyway.
fair. I have to comb my mustache or it'll curl up like a Western cowboy villain. Yeah, I do that after eating soup. Gotta get the mustache out of the way. No way. They just finished a 20-year study of people taking multivitamins, and on average, they lived 4 years less than those who didn't. I need that. I need that link. I need that right now. Stat. Throw it in my Discord, please. Yeah, that too speaks. Some things, like once you start them in life, you better never stop, right? Like if you start stretching, you better never stop stretching.
If you
Or you're gonna be locked into yourself. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Lume. Yeah. Donation goes a little messed up. Nah, it's just your eyesight.
It's because the text is so long. Like, I don't think I can do anything about that.
Metroid Prime trilogy with Casey and blah, 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 blah,
Yeah, blah, blah, blah,
8.06. Yeah. More people just need to practice washing your face daily and drinking tons of water. Best for the skin. I just let God take care of it, right? God made us this perfectly hydrated skin atmosphere thing. It'll take care of me.
The skin atmosphere thing.
Mm-hmm. Believe in the intellectual design, right? Despite Chris's rectum being a kitchen, I still do my best to keep it tidy. That's the boy.
I make it.
I would like some noodles, please.
This is for you, yeah. I need to start stretching again, but I hate that first initial stretch. Also, how are you enjoying so far, Amy?
Absolutely loving it.
There you go. Absolutely loving it. We used to also die at 30, Frost. Yeah, but
What?
you know, that is true.
Oh, I thought you said you'll also die. I thought what was just said was you'll die, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why? What did Frost do? What did Frost do?
Next year. I feel like the dying at 30 thing was more attuned to, like, you know, not washing your hands. Water is part of nature. The divine design. There you go. Or me not wanting to take accountability. Also, who knows, like, how to min-max your lifestyle, right? I've known people who smoked all the time that lived to like 1,000 years. Crusty. It's wild. Amy, have you listened to the Zenless collab song with Tiesto?
I have. Listen to it the second it came out, please.
Still in. Yeah, see, 30 was just the average due to child mortality. You know, that's how numbers work. They skewed the average. Do try to cut out sugar and other unhealthy stuff. Have had a scare recently. Oh no. I found a lump. Gotta be careful with lumps. Whoa, what are those?
Alrighty, let's do some combat commission.
Frost, tell us about your vacation in my new detail day by day. I did nothing for every minute. It was great.
I did nothing.
I rarely do. I do nothing. I gotta be careful because I go from very productive to nothing. I'll have a panic attack, so I gotta ease myself in.
Gotta ease yourself in. Valid.
Yeah, it's wild. What is this? Zubmer, 50 biddies. Will this game have women as dominant as the sexy Kafka and the sexy Jade from Star Rail? What am I hearing?
I'm pulling for Jade on Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So maybe.
People know. People know. No one like that yet doesn't mean there's not.
There's potential, right? Is there? Oh, this painting here. I will be selling at auction. No. My girlfriend got this painting a long time ago and decided to just stick it up in this room. So I figured, you know what? Why not? Yeah, it's abstract. I don't know what it is. It's just like blue and red streaks. But it's nice. And yep. And you guys, size mom. Saying, do you like the game, or if anybody likes this game?
I always like the
It's gonna be Amy.
Ah, it's been a tank. Interesting.
We got SVS 5 €. I'm really digging the parry mechanic in this. Chaining special attacks on enemies feels great. I'm trying to see some combat. I'm hearing this.
Yeah, I will show you a combat. I just need to get some level ups, you know. I'm just trying to pick who I want to level up. Like, my team comp's not a maze, because they're a support.
There you go. There you go. Civic, yo, didn't expect coverage of Zenless here this quick. Let me tell you two things. All right. Firstly, this is the newly released corner.
And this is Amy.
We're not prejudiced, right? If it's new, it's for you. I'll work on that. And then secondly, it's Amy. Right?
It's me. It's me. In fact, I should actually, Frost, I really should just be shilling myself. Please, if you're one of the peeps in the chat who's like, yay, I love this stuff, please go and follow me on Twitch, because in 2 weeks from now, you will be getting this most days of the week on Twitch. Do with that information what you will, but in 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now.
There you go. Let me just make sure is that you? No. That's not you. Who is that? Is that you?
Is that me?
Somebody take your name. Videos.
I hope not.
Yes, God dang it, Amy. Okay, yeah, that's you. Almost linked some randos stuff in the chat.
Can't be doing that.
There you go.
Can't
There's
be doing
Amy's channel if you like your gachas. She's on it. She's on it. I love how that's become your specialty. That's just you now. If any gachas come through, we gotta go straight to Amy. What's the word?
Let's just level up everyone. Everyone has a good enough WNG for now. Alrighty. Into the hollow!
Sounds like someone put in their 2-week notice.
No,
Sounds
it
like
was
somebody's
4.
getting a taste.
It was 4.
4-week notice?
Yep.
Wow. Hold up, Ink. Only things I keep hearing from my friends about Hoyo games is that they spend $100 to $300 one day for new character, and I'm like, no thanks. Who are your friends? Because I got some products to sell.
Yeah, who are your friends?
Do they happen to have oily, dry, or normal skin? I got some stuff to sell them.
Headmaid Rena, at your service. Standing by.
We'll pop Ambi in just because.
1, 2, ready for combat.
Can I say? Oh, quick.
Amy, are you gonna refresh your Twitch channel things like hashtag
probably.
keep hydrate?
I'm slowly chipping away at some of those bits and pieces. Slowly.
I'll probably play the male character for my Protect the Amudu fantasy.
I think you can just swap between the two of them as you go between Bell and Wise. Alright, so as a reminder, I haven't played with keyboard and mouse before, so let's see how well I can figure this out.
Right, interesting.
Okay, so that
this is an interesting style compared to the other ones. Whoa.
Oh
this
yeah,
is
completely different.
Like graphically urban. This is the Tony Hawk Pro Skater of the gachas.
Standing by.
What am I watching?
Absolute cinema for us.
Right. What is this?
This is Zenless Zone Zero combat. And my god, if it isn't enjoyable.
That's interesting.
Watch out.
That is wild. Gotta ask. Some people, I'm not saying me, older, crusty individuals who are losing that eye, their ability to track things with their eyes. Can you tone down the flashiness, like in the settings or anything?
I haven't tried, so I don't know. Probably. There would be settings to change different bits and pieces. What those are and how, though, no idea.
Interesting. We got here. Josh Knowles, $2. Will we still see you here on
Yes.
Sundays in 2 weeks? Yeah.
Yes, but we will probably change the time to be a tiny bit later, so I am not waking up early. Because I don't need to.
Is there a version with that gratuitous lolly content? Probably in the settings.
No.
You just get like old ladies.
I have a friend
On
that's
the
like
throne.
that, but then, and I know he'll probably end up watching this stream later, so I'm gonna call him out. He's like, no, I don't want any of that, and he's like, yay, big titties, and I'm like, fam.
She's not quitting here. Don't worry.
In fact, you might see me
Multivitamin
here
users
more.
had a 4% higher risk of death. How did they do that? Sent it on Twitter. Didn't know you had a Discord. Oh, the second one, Discord, not my personal one. Thank you. Brilliant. Send me the link on Twitter. I don't know who you found, but it was not me.
The Power of Starlight. They're all really into movies. It's really cute.
They're into movies.
So they base like all of their personalities on like movies, basically.
That's funny because Genshin, everyone's like a teacher. So in this one, they're based on movies.
No, like they base their personality on movies. So Billy's like, go Starlight! It's because he likes watching the Power Rangers. Well, the in-universe version of the Power Rangers.
Fine.
Okay, I need to get used to space being the button. Whew. There we go.
Anomaly characters. What's that?
Anomaly characters is one of the character types. So in the same way that you have... It's a type of damage, I think? Belle, you're back. I am back!
Yeah, there it is. Can daily vitamin supplements help you live longer? The answer was no. Tragic. Someone's stolen my entire leitmotif.
That's gonna put us into some stories, so maybe I go back and do the other thing first. Because I believe I did have an exploration commission, so let's do that. Next.
Since one of the core pillars of this genre is thirst trap, I feel we could say that for just about any game, though.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a philosophical way. It's just more so like, what's
Baldur's
your
Gate.
type? Ooh, I mean, yes. Even like Call of Duty. I'm just gonna say the kind of people who play those games are like not sexually attracted, but they are attracted to that style of soldier.
Siege.
I guess. Siege, yeah,
I've been playing a
like,
lot of Siege, so I just kind of want to.
yeah, no, that whole beauty's in the eye of the beholder. My niece, absolutely.
I thought you said my knees,
going,
and I'm like,
my
my
knees.
knees, my knees.
My niece.
So old.
My niece is going through, bless her, is going through that like crushes on everything phase at 12 or 13 as they do, and will not stop going on about Captain Price. Wow, so I'm like, well,
What?
alrighty then. Yeah. Is that really a thirst trap though, Frost? I don't know. Thirst trap seems to be like a sort of pejorative of like, I don't like the thing you're attracted to.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, tactical. Thank you. Isn't that a Pokemon?
Oh.
I feel like this game is not that thirst trap in my opinion, but maybe I'm also desensitized to most anime things because I'm only a semi-weeb. I'm just a little halfway in every man. It's two dogs. One is part weeb, and the other one likes Top Gear.
The other one likes Top Gear. Which country's Top Gear?
Oh, the British one, the older one too.
There's an Australian one. And I'm curious if
there?
it's any good. Yeah. I think
not
it's more
seen-
recent. Or it used to be a thing and then
Yeah. Yeah, this is an American one too. This is the big three right there. And is this a puzzle?
yeah, kind of.
Oh. Now this is interesting. There's traps in roster-based games, fighting games, MOBA, hero shooters, character gacha. Hit different though. There are generally multiple characters I'd be down to get down with. Yeah, everyone's got a type. Everyone's got a trope.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful.
Thirst trap. The term is a bit prudish, is it not? It's very bad guy from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. They're like, oh, she's sinful, her, looking so hot. Why? Why does she tempt me so? You know. Guess maybe it just really jumps out at me because I'm a dirty horn dog. There you go. It's in you. It's in you. There's a weeb dog, a Top Gear dog, and a horn dog. I want to fall in love first. You're a demisexual, yeah? Or is that pansexual? I forget. Thirst trap, more like bullfighter's flag. Ole? What's going on there? Why do we care how hot characters in non-sex games are? Because gamers don't get sex, so we gotta talk about it. Demi, thank you. I just, well, you know, you gotta fall in love with a god. I call that classical romantic. Like powdered wigs and a mistress or two. Yes. Did you win?
No.
I couldn't tell what was going on. Apparently just learned that term in the past year, Demi. Yeah, I was around my 20s where I was very much into like, yo, what do you mean by all this romance and whatnot? The people you want to romance are different from the people you want to bone. Sometimes they align, but they can be different. Take me to dinner first before you tempt me with your loot boxes, damn it. Me talking to what's his name? Are you winning, son? Nah, not even in the slightest.
Yep, it's just too early for my brain to be functioning. Okay, there we go. I did it. I'm so smart. My brain is large. Never doubt yourself.
Josh Knowles, $2. Either of you checked out Lookism? Why does that sound familiar?
It doesn't sound familiar to me. That one's just you.
It's a South Korean webtoon.
Opening valve.
Or you mean the word? Prejudice or discrimination based on physical appearance, and especially physical appearance believed to fall short of societal notions of beauty. Nah. Or the webtoon, a high school student who can switch between two bodies, one fat and ugly and the other fit and handsome. Oh, that's just like The Prince and the Pauper, isn't it? But anime.
But anime.
Yeah.
Oh, this one was way easier.
Bruh, it took me years to realize I was ace. I sort of assumed since I felt something resembling attraction, it must be the same attraction most people feel. Maybe. I say get out there and experiment consensually. Figure out the titles afterwards. And I'll shoot first, ask questions later type of guy. Consensually and legally, of course. Yeah, what is this puzzle anyhow? What's happening?
So this is an exploration holo. So the way they visualize a character moving through like these weird space dimensions is through these TVs.
Right. This is very American Gods.
There's money here. I must get it.
It's strange seeing this like, yeah, this like retro urban style nowadays.
It's
Like, when's the last time you saw a TV that looked like this?
one of the really cool things about all of this is, my God, they had a clear vision. In
Yes.
everything it does, it's UI, it's combat, it's language, it's comic book style conversation dialogue sometimes.
Yeah.
The boss is here. Don't worry, boss. I got this. My turn.
There we go, that's
Say American Gods, Bros, but I see the gods of media anywhere. I was in all those TVs, brother. Everybody's just spinning. This is why they don't make any more Devil May Cries. Like, what's the point? You could never. My aunts and uncles still have TVs like this in their house. Oh, there you go. So you can place your drink on them and be fine.
Just leave it to me.
Took me over 30 years on this earth to find the person that clicked with me enough to take the relationship plunge. Had pulls before that, sure, but they weren't enough. Yeah. I dated a lot in my like early 20s, but not. It's never like relationships or not. Dating's fun, you know? Yeah. Someone to scare off with my freak. Yeah. What do you both think of the combat so far?
I love it.
I'm not playing, so. I mean, I like it. I like that it's flashy. I like any kind of flashy
I want
combat.
a bonus for this.
I'm still trying to get used to it on
Nice and responsive.
keyboard.
Can't even pick what game I want to play. How would I even pick a lifelong partner? Well, the fun part is that, you know, you only do 50% of the picking. Somebody gonna match my freak. I will surpass thine freak.
I will surpass.
I will absorb thy freak. And there will be only one freak.
We shall subsume.
Thing about roster-based games is the ones I don't want to bet, I still want to be friends with. I call them cute and unsexy. That there's the Madonna whore complex, my friend. No, don't listen. Freud was wrong. He doesn't know anything about you. Geldin, $5. My attempt to grok a read on Zenless Zero so far is a cross between Kingdom Hearts, Persona, Dead or Alive, Beach Volleyball, and a slot machine. Nice. What do you mean grok? To grok a read? That's not a word. That's not a
Is
word.
that the new thing the kids are saying?
Oh my God. Informal US. To understand intuitively or by empathy.
Jeez.
Oh wow, that's from 1960.
That's a 90. What?
That's an older word, yeah.
That's an old
from
word. Frost this
Yeah.
one, then they're old words.
One of them olden words from that there literature.
Dogs,
Stranger in a
meow, meow.
strange land. Oh
Meow,
my
meow.
God.
I saw him in the stream. I have not met this character yet. Please avert your eyes.
That's what I get for not reading sci-fi.
We're reverse zoomering. We're slowing down. We're slowing down. Aw. Why is we got a weirdo over here? My butt's so aw.
Why do I know this?
Don't judge
man?
things with your butt. Prestige of public security remains high as long as my headset hasn't fallen off. Today, Officer Mumu is carrying out his duties well. Good citizens, could you please do me a small favor? While chasing after a bangpoo with a damaged logic circuit, my headset fell into my eyes. I ended up accidentally bumping into the front of the video store. It's not the
What you got
headset.
here? Ooh, Rebecca Smith, £5 says
Oh,
nothing.
thank you. Grok's gonna make a comeback. That has 2020's energy. That is a word with 2020's energy.
What do you mean, make a comeback? It's already been being
It's already in the
used by
vernacular.
Elon.
No. Yes, mayhaps, Frost.
GPT.
Mayhaps. But the
Mayhaps.
children run around with their fancy, strange words, and I think that would fit in beautifully with the verbiage
They
of
are
modern
fancy.
culture.
Yeah. I think it happens. Yeah. What is it? The younger generation finds their grandparents' words and they use them. That's just
Exactly.
what it is.
Exactly.
See,
So it's about to make a comeback.
yeah, what your parents were into, cringe. What your grandparents were into, that's
Hot.
classy. That's culture.
That's
That's
hot.
vintage. Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
AWT. That's hot.
Hot. Oh my
Hot.
God.
Promoting the development of new aerodo. How spirited.
2024 is my year. Might be. Yeah, surely.
Of course, because I love my job more than my dad loves my mom.
That's my gambler's fallacy. Every year is my year. It has to be.
If not now, then when?
Oh no, Huck. A tour even.
What did Alex show me yesterday? And it was that, but
yeah.
it was dubbed, well, not dubbed over something, but it was a really funny thing. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah. So why far right's making a comeback for us? Let's sit here and here now. They've lost 2 major elections so far. I don't think they're doing too well. Might have misjudged how much people are interested in the culture wars, to be honest. Looked it up and yikes. No, I love characters I find cute and characters I find sexy. Just tickles different parts of my brain, I suppose. Yeah, probably should have said don't Google that. Let's see here. Rebecca Smith, £5. Last time you guys did this, I ended up spending all my free time in Honkai Star Rail. Can't afford another stream like this. It's free, you know? Hate
It's
is
alright,
so
you can,
passe.
you're in a safe place with me. You can come hang with me when I check these out.
Yep. I'm a free-to-play
promise
warrior.
you.
It's been a long time since I bought any microtransactions.
Let's fix the bangbu. Oh, a puzzle! Easy puzzle. Genius brain. Oh my gosh, anyone that plays Star Rail here, I want to talk about the the clocky ticker puzzles, I don't think, and here's where the puzzle gamers will come out and go, nah, there's been really cool, interesting puzzles like that in other video games. Truly, the way those are designed, you need a brain that works differently. Like, designing those puzzles
What do you mean different?
is next. Go and look up a clocky ticker puzzle, Frost. Like, just go Google
Oh,
that.
like in a good way. I was
Look
like,
at the way those puzzles are designed. It is just beyond genius in a way I can't comprehend to me.
Okay.
They're just so interesting. They're just so interesting.
I was like, I've got a different brain that gets stuck on random sound bites.
Perhaps you should be Officer Mumu. Oh, Officer Mumu. No, I'll just be me.
Those clock puzzles were so annoying, says Gene. They're harder to design than to solve. Yeah, that's gotta be sad.
The clock puzzles can be annoying, but that's the thing. The brain power needed to make that thing work in 3D space. I want to talk to the people that designed them. I just think it's fascinating.
Maybe that's all they're capable of, right? Like that is a skill that comes easy to them. But man, get them to tie their shoes right. I like weird geniuses like Einstein, right? Didn't wear socks because he thought it got in the way of his thinking.
Brilliant. Yes.
That's why I
do
wear Velcro shoes, you know? Tying my shoelaces, I'm wasting brain power here. Since Frost knows so much, does he know why clowns are sexy? Oh, yeah?
I really like that question. I would almost like to stop stream and dissect that. I think that's beautiful.
There. That's the implications. I'll never recover from this question.
Magnificent.
Yeah, min-maxed in a specific algorithm. I put all my stats into clock puzzles, but I don't know how cars work.
But I know why clowns are sexy.
Yes. For the same reasons.
You will always protect you. Should I say protect you?
Tesla only stayed in a hotel room with a certain number because I don't know, number's special. What number was it? If it's not 69, he's just not.
I feel called out.
He's just not of the culture.
I feel called out. Adults and magpies love shiny things. He's right, I do. And I think about that a lot. I'm like, we are a lot like magpies.
We are, yeah, we're like birds.
Wait, magpies are the ones that are really different in Australia compared to what you have, right? Yes, they are. That's the thing. Did we talk about this on stream before, Frost? Or is this something else?
We have. Oh my god. Yours are aggressive looking.
Yeah. They
got these
swoop
cute
you.
little budgies, but yeah, yours are
No,
freaky.
that is not.
Wow.
So, yeah, no. Yet no.
Jesus. That's terrifying.
Yeah, our magpie. We have talked about this before. Yeah, they're very different birds. Like, to the fact that Australian magpies, I think if you're on the wiki, there's like a link out that goes, these are not the same bird. Australians, it is not a magpie. And because I definitely had this conversation with my mum because we were talking about it after playing we were playing Wingspan. Yeah. Our magpies ain't cute. They are scary. I did review that one, Sir Georgiacus. I did indeed. Imp, it's an interesting question and one I'm probably going to do a video about on my channel. Not necessarily with pure respect for your time, because I actually argue Star Rail, after you've played a certain amount, it has tried to make itself so efficient it's trivialized itself. In terms of its daily or weekly, I wouldn't necessarily look at the daily grind, I would look at the weekly grind. Weirdly, I genuinely think the best one of the, I will say the 3 because I haven't played enough Zenless to know what its daily looks like. This one, in every bit of its intention and its design, is designed for just your daily enjoyment of it to be really casual. So it's like, go and have a coffee at the coffee shop. Go have some noodles. It's not necessarily asking you to do combat. It's just asking you to engage in its world in a way that you want to. I think that makes this really interesting and less predatory in terms of your time. In terms of the game, I think that argues the best not value for time, but the best split of how you spend your time in the game over a week. That to me is Honkai Impact 3rd. For very specific reasons, but I need longer to digest that thought. Because I do want to put something together about it.
Or about it. Or about that life.
Come by any time to play. I mean, give me confidence in my work.
3327 was the room Tesla stayed at. What if they didn't have it? That's weird. That's a lot of rooms. Big hotel.
I saw a
gotta
baby
ask,
fighting a kid.
Eve, do you get a lot of Americans telling you that, like, they're part Irish? I always hear that.
All the Americans she sees going, I'm one of
is
you.
that like a common? Is that a common stereotype? You get like American tourists going, "Oh, I'm part Irish." Yes, I love it. Love it. Is Dylan Moran's what he would say. People go up to him, "Oh, I'm part Irish. My grandmother was Irish. Did you know her?" He's like, "Yes," but then again, everyone did. That's so good.
What's he doing? Why does he look so sad? All I want is someone to pat my head. I'm a fortune bangboot. Why doesn't anyone like me? Could you give me a little pat? I'll bring fortune. Pat him!
There you go. Im's adding on
What?
to it. I see. Thanks. That's great to hear. I'm really tempted. My issue, though, is more with relics, where it can take a
Fair.
ridiculous amount of stamina to get anything usable.
That is very fair. Very, very fair. I've typically gotten reasonably lucky. This one, though, there's a daily way you can get extra stamina, and which is completely free, and there is the value that I think the things you need for boss. I haven't unlocked this yet. I've only seen people post it on Twitter and such. Is I don't think you have to spend any of your daily value point on main bosses for like whatever level up material that's used for. I'm assuming higher level character level up. You don't need to spend your like mana thing to do that. I think that's quite interesting and quite a good change. So you only need it for base level materials and the relics. I haven't even unlocked relic farming in this game yet. It's quite far down the line.
Thoughts on miHoYo versus character design? Personally, I don't like it too much. Everything feels too cookie cutter, and despite all the accessories, it feels as if they are still too similar. Well, that's kind of the brand, isn't it? It's like saying most Eminem songs sound too similar.
Fortune silvers on Denny each time. Oh, you can have a Denny. I got scammed by that bamboo.
What is this? Oh no, Frost, the worst offense is I have Irish family, and then immediately ask if they can pay for X in pounds or say something like, "You British people are so funny." Oh,
What?
no. Yeah. So good. I mean, Marty's lumped in Darren with the British. So.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh, Marty.
We don't mean to. It's, you know how we said like you trade one specialty for a weakness elsewhere. His is Japan and Ireland, Britain, I guess. Britain, England, and Ireland is his weak spot. Actually, just Europe.
That's very funny.
Yeah. Americans seem to think English and British are necessarily the same thing. It's not. Yeah.
Best we don't.
British, Irish, whatever, and a hand wave away when corrected gives me an eye twitch. Yeah. I mean, they'll get there. They're just now learning that there's more Latinos than just Mexicans. Well, they'll get there. Book your next vacation to Ireland for us. Go see the wonders yourself. That sounds like fun. I get a tour from, what's his name? Colin Farrell.
Snake, remind me if you watch many musicals, because if you ever watched Legally Blonde the musical, one of the songs I often use as an audition song is Ireland from Legally Blonde, and I am now just thinking about it when we're thinking about the context of like Americans asking things like that, because it's all about Paulette. Oh my god, how does it start? Because I'm thinking of the reprise. Oh my god, how does it start? And she's like, and he told me that he was from Ireland, so I lived with him 10 years. If I squinted, he looked like my sailor through my boozy, delusional fog, till he dumped me for some slut named Kayla. Took my trailer and took my dog. The Irish, they know how to love you. You embrace the misty Irish breeze. Like, it's so funny. And if your Irish boy tires of you, you're allowed to shoot him in the knees. Yeah, it's just like this ridiculous song. It's very funny. It's Paulette's song. It's a very good song.
Loving it. What was this? No. Oh yeah, no. America doesn't know its history, Garg. Yeah, the oppressed Puritans. What they didn't tell us is that they were prudes. They were prudes trying to get away from the crass progressives. I claim all Latinos in the name of Mexico, and oh no, we've become the colonials. That's the Spanish in us. I don't know. Most Hispanic people I knew kind of just got used to being called Mexican. Yeah, I mean, it's no problem for me. I am Mexican, but my Salvadorian friends, my Guatemalan friends, they weren't too happy about it.
Fair.
Yeah. Wasn't it implied by the name, though? Puritan, I mean? A lot of American identity is just aesthetic-based. I hope the Freakitans win the war against the Puritans.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
British people call Irish people British? Oh, they're just lumping you all in.
We are one, but we are many.
I love that interview with, what's his name? Why am I just bad with names today? I give up. It wasn't important.
It's doing the thing all their games do, where once you reach a certain level.
Cillian Murphy. God, why did I blank so hard on that? I was just correcting the interviewer.
You were just seeing memes in your head, and you were like, oh, yes.
Yeah, it really was. The filing cabinet is overflowing with memes. I had to get them out of the way. Hey, Benby. Down these parts, it's more Spanish than Latino? I'd imagine so. Yeah, I'd imagine there would be less mestizos on that side. Ooh, last week I dropped this fork off the counter by accident, and the hard part of the handle landed literally vertical on my big toe knuckle. It has to.
It has to.
It needs to. Let's see here. Is it game drought or HoYoverse being massive that led you find folks to check ZZZ? This might be a bold request considering it's another gacha, but have you heard of Limbus Company? We don't shy away from any sort of game. Limbus Company, what is this? Wait, I think I have seen this. Whoa.
What kind of name is Jobert? Hi,
Jobert?
Jobert.
Jobert. I like the art in this one.
Young manager, do you happen to have the movie Dimensional Musketeer?
This looks like Weebus Dungeon. Cool. I know, no drought. We just explore everything and anything, you know? That's a strange thing I find with like games critics and reviewers where people ask them, why are you playing this horrible game? Well, like, that's kind of part of the job. We don't just play the good games. We play the topical ones. We play all kinds of things. Jobbert. Hey.
Jobbert. My first S rank was Rena. I've posted commission because some real combat recordings. Aww.
Oh. Oh, there's a history there. Wasn't Limbus Company the game where death threats were sent in South Korea because the summer skin wasn't revealing enough? Gamers are a very stable breed. Back in the PS2 days, I played bad games on purpose, looking for that nugget of a good idea in them. It's more fun than you think. I just have a go at everything, right? You got to understand the medium. You can't just pick all the good stuff.
Ah, there we go. I finally wiped that part of it.
Like, that's how I knew NFTs weren't going to go anywhere. I played a couple of those games. They were just dog.
NFTs.
I think we should have let them. Whenever somebody's like, hey, NFT games will change it all, we go, all right, go on.
Go on. I'm listening.
Yeah, go on. Like, no, I didn't think that you'd let me.
Indian, that's what I'm looking for.
So many things only stick around while we don't want them. As soon as we're like, all right, yeah, no, as soon as we go on,
Like,
they just,
go on.
never mind. Yeah. Ooh. Remember when IGN said, I'll still give Suicide Squad a chance? And I thought, bruh, it's literally your job to keep an open mind. The rest of us should not. Yeah, the audience can be as closed-minded as they want.
Absolutely.
It's us that has to be open-minded. So the same thing's happening with AI games. I played a few. None of them are really that exciting. Does that mean that food critics also have to eat poorly done food? You don't have to, you know? Like,
I mean, if it's fucking raw.
Yeah, well, don't eat that. That's dangerous. But yeah, Gordon Ramsay has probably eaten some horrible food in his time.
Oh, imagine.
Like some just horrible stuff. Critics don't have to eat the bad stuff, but I don't really care for their opinion. If all they ever do is eat 5-star food.
Yeah. Imagine how disappointed they'd be at home.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, I'm only $1.99. What's up with the legwear lengths?
Now, you might be discussing this game. However, I would like to take a step back and discuss it. It's currently winter in Australia. I'm specifically in Canberra. The amount of men that have been walking around in shorts but wearing puffer jackets on their top. Figure out what you're wanting to do with yourself. Stop doing that because you're clearly cold. I can see the legs, I can see the hair standing up on the leg. You are cold. Put pants on. Go home. Put pants on. Anyway, yeah. I'm really calm about it. I'm really calm about it. Oh no, these people are, you can tell they are cold. And they look silly. They look silly. Because like it's not even that cold or hot. So I don't know. I have strong feelings about it.
Fair. Yeah, no. Food critics and game reviewers review what they want to. It's that simple. Well, some of them do. Yeah, some of them. I mean, you know, like who was it? Gia? Oh my God! All she ever did was talk about Mediterranean lemonade. Sorry for asking. You were covering
what?
Yeah, Gianna or whatever her name was. It was always like, oh, you need these Mediterranean cherry tomatoes, and if you don't have them, store-bought's fine. Like, she was useless for relatability. Absolutely could not relate to her. Sorry for me asking why you're recovering. I wasn't trying to judge. It's just normally gachas aren't covered. It tends to come down to, like, as you said, with the specialty of the reviewer. And Amy specializes in
I like
miHoYo
it.
and Path of Exile.
I have 2 specialties.
Yes. What we got here? SBI
I
is
like
10
video games.
Yeah. How do you tell the difference between, oh no, I'm becoming a boomer versus no, it's the children who are wrong when you reject something the youth embrace like crypto and NFTs, which I despise? Well, listen here now.
No, there
I
is
think
one
everyone
thing I reject.
Despise
I can't remember
NFTs.
what
I
it is.
don't. I think the boomers were the ones that were like, NFTs, let's give it a go.
Yeah, true.
Not even. I think NFTs were one of the few things where they were so obtuse and hard to understand. Old people were confused. Young people found them cringe, right? So you just end up with like Jimmy Fallon promoting these things. That was a really strange time. I'm becoming a boomer. Shoot, I think it's inevitable. You kind of have to embrace it. No? To me, it's the attitude. I can accept the stuff that the youth plays nowadays that passes for music. Doesn't mean I like it.
I can accept the youth.
I can accept the youth, but sometimes they pull off nice. As I said the other day, though, I'm just not the target demographic. Nobody writes music or laws for 30-year-olds. 30 to 40. Once I'm 40, then senators will start to care about me again.
I'm sorry. 1, 2, yes.
Rachel, see, yeah, I liked Rachel Ray more than I liked, what's her face?
Is it work?
Headmaid Rena, at your service.
I've never met a sensible person that likes or think NFTs are good. Yeah, they're trying to sell me something.
The cunning standing by.
Yeah, that's what I want. That'll do.
Best way to avoid boomer mentality is to try your best to accept that reality is bizarre and that's what's considered normal will never last long. Yeah, you have to wonder, is it trending? Is it tradition? Right? I went to a Hot Topic the other day.
I
The
went to
state
a
of the culture in there. Rachel's food is terrible though. Terrible, but more relatable than, like, I'm sure Giada. I don't think what is her freaking name? I've changed it 4 times now. Yeah, it was Giada. Okay, yeah. I'm sure her food tasted better than Rachel's, maybe. But she
I
was
love that
less
I have no
loved.
idea what you're talking about. Like,
We're
it's
two
so
big
far
celebrity-
removed from my realm of expertise. I'm like, yes, food.
That might be an age thing though, Amy. She was bigger when I was young.
We're not that different in age.
Yeah, but still, she was like on the way out when I was becoming conscious of culture. So it's just like near the back end. Yeah. I guess I relate to good food better than it's most of the process that's relatable. Like I forgot what that was. That show that Gordon Ramsay made, where it's like the 3 levels of cooking. Where at the top you get fancy ingredients and fancy equipment.
We've discussed this before,
We
and I
have.
still haven't seen it yet. And isn't it literally just called something really silly like food pyramid?
Yes, there you go. And is it?
It's
it's
called
a pun.
exactly what you think it's called, which is
Yeah.
exactly why it shouldn't be called that.
How is it called? It is something very basic. No, not MasterChef. Sorry.
Not MasterChef.
Someone knows it. Abdel Corrales, thank you for the gifted. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
God dang it.
Yeah, I'm adamant it's called that because I remember it from the last time we had this conversation.
Can't eat. It's not food stars. That's not it. It's a very like blatant name. Was it Next Level? Next Level Chef?
Next
No?
Level Chef, that's the one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, where you're cooking on 3 different levels. At the top, it's all the best equipment, best ingredients, and at the bottom is like, it looks like someone's basement in a New York apartment. And I like it because some of the cooks use all the fancy stuff, but the chefs would get on them and be like, you have a big advantage. You're just using top-notch ingredients. You're not actually making anything fancy. I'm like, yeah, that speaks to me. So it was more interesting to see the have-nots cooking than it was to see the ones at the top. Even though I probably wouldn't, like, it's not as tasty. It's just, you know, something a little more relatable there. This game should ask itself how much info is really needed from damage numbers from Frost's 1 cold take. Well, just because it's showing more than it needs, you gotta ask yourself, how much do you want to see?
And I'm pretty sure I can turn it off.
Yeah. I'm a guy where I'm just like, you know what? Give it to me. It turns into like a heat map of numbers. Y'all want to talk about accessibility and vision though, brother? The Elden Ring DLC? Oh my god, some of those bosses. Next level started okay, but damn, the critiques are too nice sometimes. Oh, what happened
The
to it?
critiques are too nice.
Stop watching after the first one.
You want them to be mini bobinis? Joe, but what a
Night.
surprise.
Whoa.
Good night.
BuzzFeed, some other YouTubers have done that, like professional chefs using really cheap tools and ingredients, giving the expensive stuff to amateurs. I like those. Yeah, I've seen those. They were like consumer reports. Like this one guy would get Walmart skateboards and give them to pros and just watch them wipe out.
I'll be a regular hit.
BuzzFeed and YouTubers, you say? Well, this is back before they got the weird stereotype they have now. They used to be good. Did Frost read my super chat? Did you send one? Ah, there it is. Fungus, $2. That's why I wear flip-flops, shorts, t-shirt year-round. Yeah, so you can't judge them.
Oh, yeah, then, but see, at least it's the inconsistency for me. It's the inconsistency of like, I'm acknowledging I'm cold, but not cold enough. And it's like, but just wear something that's then full coverage. But like, I'm like, no, it's the inconsistency. Now, if you're doing that, I'm like, mad respect. You're doing you.
Sure, I'm just saying, you know, biologically speaking, a man's torso needs to be a little warmer than his under torso.
Trust me, I get it. I run hot. I get it. I get it.
Arms get cold so much easier than legs, though. I'm trying to preserve the human species here, you know? Can't get too toasty down below.
1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
Early game damage numbers shouldn't go past the 3 digits. I should celebrate every time we go up in an increment, you know what I mean? So like early game, it's all single digit, and then as soon as you see the first 10 crack through, you're like, oh my god,
No, mama.
I'm cooking now. People want to see their knobby knees.
People want to see the knobby knees.
And then again, you know, you get the 10s, and then you get to the 100s, and by the end of the game, you can maybe get into 1,000. Actually, that's the last number. The last damage you do
I
is
don't want to
1,000.
talk about my damage numbers in Genshin.
Yeah, SVS €5. It's just a fashion statement. Look at me, I'm so rebellious, and I don't care about my looks. Well, it's not a statement, is it?
I mean, if you're running around saying that as,
Yeah, if you're screaming it as you do it,
as you're
yes,
running down the
that's
street.
very much a statement. Yeah. Yeah.
1, 2, yes, all accounted
Problem
for.
is, in 3 years, it's like 10 trillion in damage for gacha games. They've overlapped on themselves. They keep the numbers low, but now they just add a different color.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
Honestly, if I go out looking like that myself, it'd be less of a statement, more like, I'm sure only putting a coat hoodie on is fine enough. Yeah, for me, the reason I'd end up that way is because these are my inside clothes, and it was just cold enough to put something over. I don't plan on being outside long. That's what that statement is for me. I still remember being in Kentucky. It was snowing, damn near in the tens, and I saw a group of white women in flip-flops and shorts. Oh man, those were Scandinavian.
There was some Scandinavian. Now, see, the funny thing is when you see if they were tourists, I'll allow it, because it's like you could be from somewhere where this is absolutely scorching hot.
Pretty breezy, yeah.
I am being chased? Don't like that.
Yep. That's my hat decision. Yeah, see, I don't want to be out too long. Thanks, Drago.
Hey.
Am I going out? I don't care about my hair hat. Yep, got like 3 caps all around here, depending on my hair. And Robert, I don't know what you're doing to your YouTube chat, brother. Fix it.
Fix it. Oh man, what a unit. Whoa, he's so cool! I haven't used him yet. Yeah, smack him, wreck him.
From Louisiana, it's currently 92. Feels like 104 out there. Oh boy. On you. Okay, I'm back actually, but just in audio, so husband can sleep. I can answer questions about Ireland if you call me out, but I'll be playing Power Wash Sim 9.
Very nice.
Who is this guy? Look at him. He's a rune bear.
He's a bear. His name is
Rune
Ben.
bear.
He works for Velma Industries Construction. I haven't like properly met them in game yet.
All right.
I have had a brief, like, they were in the, like, art panel for that bit of dialogue. But yeah, I quite like... So interestingly, I really like the idea of Velma Industries after seeing more about them, which is so not what I felt after the
Accept this.
live stream. And I think that's really cool.
There you go. See, well, they should have been. This here should have been the sequel to Def Jam. Imagine a trio of Snoop Dogg and Tupac and Fat Joe. What happened? Did we win? Thinking so. Also funny, you asked me questions as in Edinburgh. ATM. Oh, at the moment, and spent the day walking around the castle hearing how great Cromwell is, so I'm just a little touchy. That has to be a troll. That has to be. Oh my god, it's like looking up 5 most offensive things to say. Historical site. Being a tourist troll, you know, international troll of mystery.
You saved me. Oh, my pleasure.
Like, you know, walk through Versailles going, I don't see what the point is, you know, what's the problem with saying let them eat cake? Seems, or I love cake. Seems fine to me. No.
saved another one. Some would call me a hero. Oh,
Imagine going across New York City going, are those the Twin Towers? They just don't know, Frost. Maybe they do. SVS, €5. How do you feel about having characters in your roster that canonically die in game like Tiny Gun? Oh, he's dead?
Like Tin Yun.
Tin Yun, oops.
But they're technically not. I mean, see, here's where Impact Third would be a better example. Because in Genshin, I liked the memes when that first happened in game. And Impact Third players were like, first time, huh? There is a meme account on Twitter that is called something like, Himiko's been alive for X days in Honkai Star Rail because they're just waiting for Himiko to die. And I'm like, that's very funny. Technically, we don't know that Tin Yun's dead. The person we knew as Tin Yun was not Tin Yun. And we are about to meet the real Tin Yun soon, according to some leaks. Yeah, I've seen the leaks. I see everything.
Rumor has it.
I don't mind it. I can't say I have like a particularly strong opinion. I don't know.
I like the sentiment that if I make some very whack fashion choices before I go outside and don't think too much about it, I could still upset someone. Makes sense, but still. Well, you don't? I try to maximize that. Shoot, I come on the stream sometimes wearing my laundry day fit.
My laundry day fit.
Yeah. The new Ting Yun looks pretty neat. Nice four tails. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they do look interesting.
It's kind of funny how nowadays historians are starting to doubt if she actually said let them eat cake. No way, bro. What a raw line. And she might have not said it? What? Kirsten Dunst? Would be funny if the character dies in the story. If you're still able to use them as a teammate, just have them slowly decompose, become zombie-ish as the game goes on. No. That's
Leave
what's that
Chi-Chi
game?
alone.
What was that game that you played recently? Shoot. God dang it. Oh, it's that one game that was kind of witchery, based in New England.
Oh!
Banishers. There you go.
I need to finish that one. I need to put that on my list. Because I did really like that. Like, once it got to where it was trying to get to, I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, so that goes. Banishers is Lost Eden or something. My memory's peak, brother. I'm bad with names. It's awful. Is this level select? Why am I reminded of Shadow the Hedgehog, the game? Wait, Shadow the Edgehog.
Shadow the Edgelord. Am I right?
Yeah. She said, I need to poop. Let me do it on the ground under the stairwell into a teacup in front of you. It's that thick Victorian French accent.
What?
Mm-hmm. Look at this big bear. Boom. Boom. What is he carrying around?
I don't know, but it's glorious. Should have won a hard hat. What a lad.
He's not wrong. Safety
I
first.
love him. What are his best teams?
Shadow the Edgemog. No, brother. Enough of you. It's a pile bunker. What? This is some kind of construction tool, I know. If you ever have to teach a class, don't even bother remembering their names. Just memorize their sitting locations and faces. I'd give them nicknames, as the Hispanics are prone to do. I'd probably get fired. You know, I'd probably just give them like outdated. Like if I was a teacher, I'd make them think I was a boomer. Give them like outdated movie names.
You'd give them outdated movie names.
Yeah. I'd so call someone Shrek, and they're like, what?
Everyone knows what Shrek is.
I don't know. There are kids born in the. Let's see here. If you're in school starting now, like if I'm a kindergarten teacher, the people born in 2019, there's no way they know what Shrek is.
Well, they will when Shrek 5 comes out.
Yeah. I wonder how long HoYo wanted to have a huge bear man as a playable character, but we're worrying if that would make the game less profitable than just another eye candy anime lady. Let's try all bears.
You say that as if the #1 most wanted character in this game isn't the Wolfman.
There you go. See? Oh my god. It's strongly believed now to have been a propaganda effort that just stuck around, like the myth of about Napoleon's height. It was not a short king. Short emperor, sorry.
Devastating.
I don't know. It was
How am
average
I
height.
meant to go through the rest of my day now, knowing that?
They would know Shrek as the teacher has to put on something for them to watch on rainy days. He couldn't remember your name, so he give you a nickname. You got to, man. It sticks. He's Mexican too. Sounds about right. We do that. It's usually based on an insecurity of yours. Yep. Is it, how do you get a voice like mine, brother? Menthol. Lots and lots of cigarettes. But you don't smoke them. I'm sitting on a pack right now. Denmark, $5. As someone who is bad at names, giving people nicknames is my go-to for meeting new people. There you go. Didn't Shrek 2 just celebrate HBD 20? It's a 2004 movie. Probably. Best sequel.
We might be about to get into story territory, so I do apologize. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. As a little child, I was scared of Shrek because there was this one diaper package with Shrek on it. And well, it was a weird green guy, and that was pretty scary for kindergarten me. Oh, man. Be Australian. Everyone I don't know is mate, and it's culturally expected to refer to them as such. Well,
And frankly, explosive,
I
so I'm
use a
gonna keep this
different
short.
word.
yeah. Black people giving nicknames based on bad aesthetic choices. You can have good ones too. Like, look at this guy reading. Hey, Harvard. Yeah.
Hey,
But we do it out of love, or else we wouldn't care to nickname in the first place. Exactly. We wouldn't give you one if you weren't part of the culture with us.
Keeping it short?
Oh, don't I always bring you quality commissions? What's wrong with showing me a little comfort? It's simple. Routine investigations are back on in Hollow Zero. What? Uh-huh. You heard right. And this time the association seems to be waging a protracted war. As soon as I heard the news, I immediately thought of my favorite client, the legendary Phaethon. I'm guessing you'll want to join in on the investigations. So, I've used some resources to just
Who is
finish
this
a
dude?
test commission inside Hollow Zero.
Valuable news indeed.
See, I like this setting, but I prefer the artistic direction of the other two more.
Let us think it over.
See, no, I don't necessarily prefer any over the other, but I think
Right.
this is just so clear in what it wants to do.
I don't want clarity from them. It's like going to McDonald's to get healthy.
Right, you shouldn't make important decisions late at night. Think it over carefully. When you've made up your mind, just
What's
go
the
to
fit
Star
on the
Outpost
guy
to
on the
complete
right?
commission.
Hey, it was big in those times.
'I'll be going then.
Want to know the equivalent word for bro in every language? Yeah, be known as the world's friendliest looking dude.
Up we go. Have a little sleepy sleep.
I worked with some guys who called me Velma as an insult. Little did they know I adored the nickname. Oh, wait. Was it a big orange turtleneck, or were you always losing your glasses?
I read a thing before that said that was just because the original voice actress actually couldn't find her glasses. And they were like, this is really delightful. And so then it started becoming part of the character.
That's so good.
Because she was in the booth and she was like, I can't see without my glasses.
Glasses and being a nerd? You know what? They picked an iconic one for you.
Boop, boop, boop. Done.
Just be fancy, call everyone governor.
Governor.
Governor. All right, gov. Ayo. So Velma actress did have Velma as a spirit animal. Yeah, that's probably what it was based on. Yeah.
Question. What is a Hollow Zero?
Who that is? Who that is? Katie coming through with a rate of 10. Appreciate you,
Yeah,
bud.
hello.
Are you smashing nerds in Smash? Is that what I'm saying?
Association database for Hollow Zero.
Nobody is challenging.
How come their house has a bathroom and a lounge but no kitchen? If it's anything like a lot of the Japanese housing I've seen, you get out this like burner thing. A lot of them don't have kitchens. Or maybe TikTok's made me bigoted. And they do have kitchens, and these guys just pull out burners all the time.
Most impactful and most hazardous hollow in all
It's like more, yeah, it's more economical that way.
shows all major hollows discovered in New Eridu are derived from Hollow
Where's
Zero's
Marty? He'd know.
companion hollows. Hollow Zero is also responsible
100 biddies from Tower Dodger is the in-universe musician ZZZ Top. Hey, you.
Conduct research,
That's funny.
investigate, track, and speculation. Master intends to investigate.
There's anything nerds like and hate, it's other nerds. This is true. I was watching the newsroom yesterday. That was the whole reasoning for some of the animosity between two coworkers.
Tell me your motive for investigating.
Nerd on nerd hate.
Okay, but you have to tell me.
Question. Is this what is called provoking someone?
How is it provoking?
Sorry,
We're
I
just
stepped
supposed to
into a
make sure
story
we're being
thing and
honest with
I
each other.
need to pay attention.
My apologies. I am not authorized to answer unnecessary questions about my agreement, and
I'm sorry. We can't tell you our exact motives for investigating Hollow Zero. But you should realize, Fairy,
Interesting.
that the rewards in there are very valuable. The place where my sister and I grew up is in the old capital. It's been completely destroyed.
She just tricked
Oops.
you.
I think Barry just tricked me.
Don't worry. Since we've made up our minds, let's do as Shepard said.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I just needed to listen to that one. Just needed to do a little listen. Just a little one. Oh, 10 pull on standard banner. Give S rank, please. Ugh.
What?
I'm
Cool
having
thing about
horrific-
this game is you can replay all the voice story content, unlike those other games. How you do that?
I don't
A,
know.
B, 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 B.
Huh, that one's cool.
What? That's that one Pokemon.
It's the Pokemon. It's the
That
fossil mon.
Pokemon. It's a video archive. Nice.
Oh, yes, the video archive. Yes. No, I did know that. It is very cool.
Standing by.
Whoa.
So sleek, so stylish.
Ready for combat. You want to
Look
test
at
my hammer?
all. Look at this room. Oh my god. Some of the people playing this game, they're not gonna know what half of these things are, and not a Funko Pop in sight.
Not a Funko Pop in sight.
Because it didn't exist back then. When did they invent Funko Pops? That was a nice piece of trivia for me.
When did they invent Funko Pops?
Yes, all accounted for.
Yeah. Because it's a nostalgia toy, and you can't have it during the heyday of it. What would you be nostalgic for? Benjamin Franklin. 1998. Oh no, 2005. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, they didn't have these back then.
Oh. I am not far enough in the story to do that.
2, yes, all accounted for.
Damn, I got it. There you go.
Oh,
we had like snow globes and cheap plastic trinkets you'd get from arcades. You know, Chuck E. Cheese tokens you forgot to use. Funko Pops always seem like some sort of consumerist degeneracy to me. Nah, I don't think so, man.
Nah.
Consumerist degeneracy. This implies that there is like righteous consumerism, which I'm like, I don't know about this. That creepy looking? I mean, it was either that or your grandmother's haunted Victorian doll.
Okay.
I don't know.
Lots of figurine owls.
Some figurine owls, yeah. I think the greatest lie that I've learned from being lower class is this idea that everything you buy and consume has to be utilitarian. Well, you know, it's Catholic guilt is what it is.
I love the conversation that got thrown around. The Inside Out 2, at some point they were going to have a guilt. And they were like, that was a bit too dark, so we couldn't. Everyone's like, release the Catholic cut.
That's so good. Have you seen it yet? That's such a good movie.
Yeah, we loved it. We loved it.
Do you think Ennui was supposed to be guilt? And then they said, you know what? We can't have this. But if we make it French, it's like, okay, yeah, all right.
No, I like the idea of... I think boredom was... I think Ennui was potentially unutilized. Like, not as well utilized as they could have been.
Yeah.
If I am to get critical of this film.
Oh, no, don't do it. You might kill it in the box office.
Oh my god, I can't believe anyone cares. It's so wild.
Yep. Don't teenagers feel guilt? That's a normal thing. I don't know. Teenage guilt is something different. Teenage spirit comes first. She was, what, 13? At 13, that wasn't much guilt. I was many things I was guilt over. No. Bless you. Just give me a coffee mug with a video game logo on it. Painted in lead, right? Yeah. How does the game compare to the other miHoYo games?
I like them all. For different reasons.
Rank them. Top 5 miHoYo games.
Well, that's easy because there's only 4 that I play.
Yeah.
If you had to give someone that's played all of them a top 5, though, I genuinely do wonder where they'd land. Look, it's a poop and a bamboo statue.
Anxiety was pretty heavy. Yeah. Teenagers have no guilt or remorse. Got it. Never let them take care of a living being. Then, I mean, you know, some of them are little tiny sociopaths. I just feel like the guilt. I feel the guilt that they would have covered for a child would have been very different from, like, you know, say when they're 20. I hope they keep remaking Inside Out as, what's her name?
The same girl
Gets
as
older.
she gets older.
Yeah. She does. I want to see nostalgia.
Oh, right? I love nostalgia when
It's
shit
like,
rocking.
no,
It's like, you're a few years too early.
Yep. No. I feel like a lot of kids like that do feel that way. They're nostalgic for I don't know, 10 years ago when they themselves are 12. I
Yeah.
miss the womb.
I yearn.
And Denmark gifting 5 second win
Heck
memberships.
yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate you so much.
I can't believe we still haven't unlocked the Bang Boo banner. Mwahaha, Bang Boo.
What if
What
there
is
was
this
a game that didn't only revolve around fear, but also hunger? Oh, there you go. And loathing in Las Vegas.
No less.
What is it? Trying to explain to Zoomers when Ash turns his hat around, crazy shit about to go down and getting blank stares. They just don't know what it is to go next level.
They don't know what it means.
They don't know what it's like to go Super Saiyan after a half episode of screaming.
After a half episode.
Here I go. Oh, I'm finna do it.
I'm gonna do it,
Mm.
Mom.
Are the Genshin exclusive enjoyers worried that the OG might not get that much attention anymore from miHoYo because of the 2 newer games? That's interesting. That is an interesting question. Is the miHoYo verse competitive within itself?
Impact Third fans are definitely a different breed because they were almost the first of the bigger ones. As someone who started playing that game in the last 6 months, is almost up to date on the content, like, I get it. I do get why they maybe feel like they're kind of being left out. But they're getting served some really good content. All of the games are doing something different and good. So I don't know. It's Genshin is definitely not getting left out, and to me that's really clear. Because what's been happening with Genshin? Genshin was a game that was kind of always about its story. Yeah, and they're being made by completely different teams. The reason Impact Third fans get touchy is because Xiaoji is the head writer for the Honkai series. So the writer is currently spending, I think, more time on Star Rail, and people are like, well, is part 2 good or not? And there's a bit of divide. Apparently the most recent patch, which I'm not up to date with for part 2, is like Elysia realm level, like people really enjoyed it, blah 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 blah. So it's like that's a shared resource. Like the head writer is a shared resource between the Honkai games. So yeah, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one.
Hey, what?
Looking to relax after a busy day at work? You're at the right place.
Do they have mean names for each other? Is he like Genshin Impact the Turd?
Aww.
Or are they amicable? Yeah, because like even England, they have rival teams that are near the same town.
I don't know.
Is Impact still going? Surely.
Yeah, it is. Again, I play it. Let's play
You
some
make
mini
time
games.
for all that. Genshin, Honkai, Impact, Rail, the Zenless Zone Zero. We're all one and the same. Some sports teams share a town. Splunky, yo. Shoot. When I was in school, my rivals were across the bridge. I don't think they considered us rivals, though. We were pretty pathetic.
We were pretty pathetic.
Mean names like how K-pop stands have mean names for other groups they hate try to put down. Exactly, you know. That's how you know you're like really deep in it. Like the Sony ponies and the, what are the Xbox people called? I think just losers.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what they're called. Xbots.
Ah, here we go.
Assets of bullying is crazy. Imagine being 8 and having ops already, right? That's like probably the most life-threatening beef you're ever gonna have. Yeah, it's Mr. Driller. Look at it. I think they call him the Xbox. Yeah, I figured. That's €5. Do you think that when they shut down one of the games, they'll fold it canonically into one of the other games to try to lure players over?
No.
No?
I don't think they even have the infrastructure to be able to pull something like that off.
Tragic. Why doesn't the bigger game eat the little one? A lot of my gacha loving friends are wishing this game wasn't live service. Go on.
I don't know if I've heard of one not being.
My 5th, 6th grade class had factions in it. So weird thinking back on that. Yeah,
We had
I was
factions.
I was the Che Guevara of my high school. It's not just because I was the only brown guy there. You had the jocks. You had hardly. You had the cliques, but I just I did whatever. The thing is, the reason I got along with everyone is on the back half of the high school, the culinary class had their own like little cafe that they ran. This is where you get the mott sticks, the burgers, anything that you didn't want to get from the normal cafeteria. And I ran that, so everybody was nice to me.
So everyone was nice to me.
Yeah. Everybody loved me. I ran that school. It was a literal food wars in there. Now that I think about it, being a massive Hoyoverse fan right now would be crazy. Imagine keeping up with 4 live services at the same time. MMO
I don't have to
people,
imagine it. It's my reality.
I was the best. Back in my day, I had Battlefield, Call of Duty, Halo at the same time.
We've been playing a lot of Siege with one of my friends. Like, it is a wild time to be me right now.
I've always gone with Saxbox and Play With Yourself Station. It has not caught on.
Upsetting.
I wonder why. Can't imagine why.
Oh, I died. I died. Devastating.
Aw. Done for.
They're getting
Can't even keep up with a single MMO. Yeah, I figured MMOs were, it's like a lifer thing, Like,
oh
that's
god,
it.
yeah, Alex got back into
on that block.
Final Fantasy. At the moment, I was like, oh my god.
And the Nintendo weenies. They don't need it. Yeah. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. Well, really hope they remake their games into single-player versions. That could be interesting.
Which games?
These miHoYos. Isn't Genshin single-player?
They're all single player. Genshin's the only one that is multi.
Can you play them offline?
No. No, because for security reasons, it would be immediately hacked the second it wasn't online. The games would be completely worthless and they wouldn't make any money. That is one simple reason why they can't be available offline. Is because they would just immediately be hacked. There's much better security options because they're online only. It's not ideal. Absolutely it's not. But it provides further security for them.
I am a NEET, and yet I can't keep up with services because there are too many of them. Yeah. That's impressive. I know some people like that. They just kind of run through their dailies in 5 games. That's their gaming day. Oh, I mean when they're done, instead of shutting them down, turn them into offline.
I do have a suspicion, and what I hope they do, because one of my biggest criticisms of Genshin is one many people share, and that is the fact that early event content is not accessible to players. And that really sucks. Sorry, my brain is firing at a million miles an hour. I am not familiar enough with this to have this discussion at the same time.
This is Armored Core, but cel-shaded.
No, I'm doing great.
Out of mind. Yes, Amy has a point. That's how Diablo 2 got hacked back in the day. People would go offline and hack weapons in, then go online to get around their security. So I was
it's a security thing. Is it good for a player? Not necessarily. But game companies do need some form of protection with their property. What I do hope Genshin does, though, is that, yeah, once it's done, they release, like, a full... just everything, and it'll be, like, the most disgusting download you've ever seen in your life. But I do hope they do something like that.
Did you just admit to crime, Speak? SBS 5-year-old. Yeah, I'm bummed that I can't get Alloy in Genshin anymore. Tragic. What if? You know how, like, the Path of Exile has multiple character accounts you can have?
Yeah.
What if I have one that I can opt to offline mode that can never activate online on it?
It wouldn't work in the way that it feels like it should, right?
Right.
Because PoE kind of revolves around its economy and things like that. I mean, hardcore solo, like, in theory, right? Solo self-found could almost be, but again, you could just hack in and then it then just takes over. It's an interesting problem. It is an interesting problem that games have. Yeah.
Speak. It's fine. It's past the statute of limitations or whatever. What is the statute of limitations for hacking on a game?
What? Man did what? I don't want to keep going because it's going to go into story content outside of this, so I don't want to... Look, we'll just go do another minigame. We'll just go do the minigame again. Now that I know what I'm doing, we'll just go and do that again.
Welcome to Godfinger. First off, read through our store
I
policy.
went online in Diablo 2, a guy dropped a ring that I picked out that corrupted my save. Never went online again. Like ever? You're online right now? I like to think you went Amish after that happened to you. Yeah, Smokey knows. I've got my topic right here, right now. Drilling, drilling, drilling. But it's a vacuum because it's illegally distinct.
It's illegally distinct vacuum. Now, I know I could go side to side, but I think this is how I'm going to get my fast.
Yeah, it's optimized. Thought Frost was going to run through all 5 of my service versus product bullet points. Yeah, go on.
All 5 of my bullet points.
Frost, Fork, Mary, Kill, Cholulu, Tapatio, Tabasco. Tabasco can... I will slay Tabasco and send them to the deepest pits of hell. That is just pepper water. No flavor whatsoever. I've offended. I'm sorry. I will do battle with you in hell as well.
I will do battle with you.
Tapatio to, let's see here.
Shit.
Let's see here. Cholulu. I think I fucks with the Cholula. Yeah. From time to time,
Shit,
but Tapatio. Ooh, I want to settle down with Tapatio. I've emailed them for I've emailed them for sponsorships. They never respond. Playing hard to get. Yeah, Sriracha doesn't taste the same. He's got a Serrano pepper shortage. Prices on that. crazy. Yeah, there's a big rivalry between the guys who made Sriracha. And long story short, it's petty, but he's not getting the peppers he needs, so it's starting to taste funny. And the prices are going up. Denmark, $10. Hearing about Alloy reminds me that I once heard she's a terrible character because the items to level her up were exclusive to an event that never actually happened. What? Is this true?
I don't know.
I don't know. Crazy. Rumor has it. SBS, €5. Imagine if miHoYo did it like Destiny 2, made Mondstadt and Liu inaccessible with the excuse that it's too much work to maintain it. I'd do it, you know. I'm a lazy boy. I don't know. Frost, you gotta try the other Tabasco flavors. The brown one is good. Yeah, it's not bad. The brown one, the green one, they're okay, but still. Going in Tabasco, yeah, I'll take a Valentino. Not her level up items, but her constellation items. Dang, son.
Oh, her constellations. Really? That's wild.
Thanks for being gentle. What, on Tabasco? I was just asked to kill one, you know? I just didn't hesitate.
Just asked to kill one.
I'm a contract killer when somebody says, fuck, marry, kill, you know?
Well, I mean, that's the point, right?
Yeah.
You're not asked, okay, like, love. Like...
That's fair, yeah, but they didn't tell me to enjoy the murder, you know? That's on me.
They did.
You took a little too much pleasure in that one, Frost. I was like, yeah, well, one for you, one for me. Frost is the new Agent 47. Your third. I don't think I could blend in as well. The height difference, yeah, that's in my favor, but I'm also... My golden brown complexion and my yee ass haircut kind of sticks out. So, yeah. All right, Robertus, you have a good one.
Robertus.
1 multiplayer, 2 online, 3 recurrent transactions, 4 events based on real world clock calendar. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we talked about live service that one time, didn't we? Missing a barcode. Yeah.
Devastating.
I do wonder if there's going to be a hot sauce that like breaks out, like a new. When do we get new hot sauce content?
When do we get new hot sauce content?
Yeah.
Looking forward to your next visit.
That's the real
Cholulas,
question.
Tabascos, Valentinos. It's been a while since I've had like one breakout. I think Sriracha was the.
Probably the
at least
last
for the West.
one,
Yeah, at least for the West.
Ooh. No. Well, that's it. That's the stream.
We did it.
We did it. That's Zenless Zone Zero. I love it. I love all of miHoYo's games. Well, it's not Epic exclusive. You can just download it on their launcher. You can just go to the website.
Bam, fun. Jolokia, what is this?
Try Nando's Peri Peri. It's dreadful.
I can't wait. What?
You
Don't
needed to
end
sell it more.
It's dreadful. Oh, no.
Frost, what are you doing? Where can the people find you? What's going down?
I'm looking for Nando's Peri Peri. Outside of that, there will be a cold take tomorrow. That's gonna be a fun one. And then we got the Windbreakers podcast as per usual. Tuesday, Better with Friends, back with Willy Boy. And all the usual stuff. I'm back.
He
It's
back.
gonna be a good one. What are you up to, Amy?
What am I up to? We'll be back again next week. The week after that, we will probably be at a slightly different time. Apologies to our EU friends, as it will be pushing it later into the day. Maybe not too much. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. If I don't have to wake up at 5:30, I don't want to wake up at 5:30. You'll definitely be seeing a lot more of me. I actually posted a video on my channel about like what I was kind of expecting for Zenless Zone Zero last week on my YouTube channel. You should be able to find all the links from my Twitter and everything. Just Sass Queen Amy. Yeah, so my personal channel, I will be streaming and doing a fair bit more over the next little while. So if you enjoy my stuff, I'd really, really appreciate any support you have to give over there. Because that'll be happening very, very, very soon. Thank you so much for coming to hang out, everyone. We will catch you next week for another stream. Goodbye. Have a good one.